Come on, there's not a person alive that hasn't taken dog food. Have you? Don't you lie to me? You've tasted it, haven't you?
No.
Ah, come on.
Neither have I. Dave hasn't either.
Me either.
Gosh, Gary. I'm the only one in this quartet. I have. I've tasted dog food. I've chewed on it.
Tastes like chicken?
Something in y'all's genes.
Yeah, there was definitely something in my genes. All right, Susan. What? Come on, dude. Thanks, Susan. Thanks for the call. 872-0750.
Explains that fire hydrant fetish.
At AM. To this day, whenever I pass a fire hydrant. Okay, Betty in Riverdale, you're on the Hometown Radio Show at 612 and 79 degrees on AM-750 WSB, Betty.
I have 3.
Okay.
Why do they have slow men working on the roads and highways?
Slow men.
And why do they build double glass doors to buildings and always keep one locked?
And you always get the one that's locked.
Right.
And you go nose in and everybody looks at you.
Right. Okay, the last one. Why does your nose run and your feet smell?
Okay.
Oh, no.
There's a country western song in there, Betty. Thanks for calling.
Y'all have a nice day.
We're doing it. 872-0750. Why does your nose run?
Your feet smell.
Why does your feet smell? Boy, did Reba McEntire look good last night? Did you see him on the cutout?
My husband refused to allow that on TV.
Rip her clothes off in a minute, man. Reba McEntire, oh, she looked good. You lied.
Reber.
God, that's a good-looking woman. And then you got old George Jones on. George showed up there last night. George did show up there. 13 past 6, 79 degrees. And let's go to Heather in Riverdale. You're on the Hometown Radio Show at 872-0750 on AM-750 WSB. Heather.
Hi. I've got a couple. Why are unmarried men always handsome bachelors and unmarried women right-up spinsters?
Okay.
Okay, and the other one
You know,
is...
I feel sorry, but that's the way we term it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The other one is, why are you so insensitive?
Why am I so insensitive?
Yes.
Oh, heaven forbid. I beg to disagree. I'm a very sensitive person. I've had to wrestle with that all my life.
Then why have you mocked that lady that was large that robbed the bank of her sex life? I mean, mock her for being big, but not her sex life. I thought that was very unkind. Thank you.
Okay. What do you say?
Men are pigs.
This whole thing's... Yeah, exactly. 14 past the hour, 6:14, and it's AM-750 WSB, the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show. Eternal Questions, David in Acworth.
Gary.
You're on the air with... How you?
Hello, Dave from Conyers. This is Dave, originally from Lithonia, now living in Acworth.
Yeah, we see you on the weather radar.
Yeah, okay.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it.
I've got a couple of good ones.
Go.
Why do they have handicapped parking spaces at a skating rink?
That's a government.
Or a bowling alley.
That's a government. Now, I've seen handicapped bowlers.
And why do they have handicapped restrooms on the second floor of a building that has no elevator?
Doesn't have the access.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're getting a little serious with this.
Yeah.
Those are good ones, though, Dave.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling. 872-0750, the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show. Why am I so insensitive? I don't know.
I'm paddling as fast as I can, Gary.
I can't imagine why I would be insensitive to somebody who's 5'1" and 350 pounds. Jeez, I mean, maybe I should be critical of somebody who's kind of fat. Is that what it was?
Just because you're 5'1", 350 doesn't connote that you're fat.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're fat.
Maybe it's muscles.
Could be. Pete, Norcross, you're on the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show at AM-750 WSB.
Hey, Gary.
What's your eternal question?
Well, one's kind of, don't take it personal now.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, how come you call it the Hometown Radio Show? Whenever I tune in, I can't see anything.
Okay.
You know? That didn't go over too good. Huh?
Yeah, hey, we have great control. We're professionals. See, we don't laugh at everything.
If I buy a club cab pickup, what club do I get to join?
A club cab pickup? What club do you get to what? What club do you get to join?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
No, wait. There's more.
Good.
It gets worse.
Wait. We all...
Let me make sure I got the tape rolling.
Wait, there's more.
You know anybody that have you ever met anybody that knows what?
You know what? No. You know what?
What?
That's what you say after you twist up a big one. Remember that long time? You know what?
You know what?
You know what?
I've asked people all my life. Nobody knows this guy.
What?
What?
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
872-0750 on AM-750 WSB. Well, we say that a lot down here, no?
Pretty much answers your question about the moon tonight.
You know what?
You know what?
You know what? Hey, you know what?
What?
Hey, you know what?
I'm fixing to know what.
Are you fixed? Are you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. You all right? Yeah, you know what? No, I'm fixing to know what.
Well, these people find out that the hayride is we just get around on this MARTA bus and go, hey.
Absolutely. Hey. It's 17 past 6, 6:17 and 79 degrees on AM-750 WSB. Eternal questions. We want to hear yours. Call us up at 872-0750. Now, Skycopter, Skyplane traffic. You know what? It's Scott Slade.
Well, you know what?
You know what?
You know, how come we think about this up here? How come they call it a near miss?
That's good.
We didn't run into anybody. And another one, and tell me if I'm wrong. Why are men's buttons on the right side of the shirt and women's buttons are on the left side of the shirt? Why is that?
I have no idea, but I know that's true because I wear a lot of my wife's clothes.
That explains a lot.
Especially on the weekend. Go ahead, Scott.
We're looking up towards Cobb County now at 75 North. Still looks great as you leave downtown Atlanta up towards Marietta. Downtown traffic is fine at 75-85. I-20, no big deal. Rush hour, very tame all afternoon. That hasn't changed any. Now, if you see something before we do, though, we appreciate your traffic tip. Use the Bell South Mobility Hotline from your cellular phone. Just punch *750. That's AM-750 WSB Skycopter at Skyplane Traffic.
Yeah,
Scott.
Dave from Conya's got one, Scott.
No,
What's that?
Scott. Dave Folks on the line wants to speak with you about a traffic accident.
Oh, does he?
Dave?
What do you see, Dave?
Where? Pot him up, Gary.
Pot him up, geez. I don't know what line he's on here. Okay, hey, Dave, hey, go.
Here I am. Hi.
There you go.
There's a bad accident, Scott, in South Clayton County.
What a time for a dropout, huh? Boy, I hate when that happens.
Hey, we know what we're doing here. Thank you, Scott. We'll catch up on Dave.
We'll get it back.
18 past the hour, 79 degrees, and it's Eric Taylor at the AM-750 WSB News Center.
James Chester gets life plus 15 years in the hit-and-run killing of 2 Cobb teens. The U.S. will reportedly vote to condemn Israel at the UN, and a prosecutor claims Germans helped Iraq get chemical weapons. Everything on the way. It's 6:30.
Now, we got Dave Polk back on the line, Dave. What's the scenario there?
Hi, Gary. There's a terrible accident in South Clayton County, a local accident. One person is confirmed dead, trapped in the car. Another child has been medevaced out. It's on Woolsey Road. That's in South Clayton County. That will affect some traffic, of course, locally on Woolsey, and you might have some emergency vehicles going up and down Terra Boulevard. So that could be a headache for people down in the south part of Clayton County right now, Gary.
Thank you, Dave. 6:19, 19 past 6 o'clock at AM-750 WSB. Here's the Sports Shorts, the hometown radio show with Dave O'Brien.
Well, it is just about over, the American League Championship Series, because today the A's won again, this time beating the Red Sox at Oakland Coliseum. The final score 4-1. They brought on the Eck, Dennis Eckersley. He closed it out in the 9th inning, and the Bo Sox are now in an 0-3 hole. Tomorrow, Oakland can win it in a sweep and move on to yet another World Series. Again, the final today in the American League Championship Series, Game 3, like the first two, goes to the A's. Score was 4-1. Cincinnati Reds can pull a game from the National League Championship if they beat the Pirates and Bob Walk at Pittsburgh tonight. The Reds, leading the series 2-1, will counter with strikeout pitcher Jose Rijo, the same two who went at it in Game 1. That game was won by Cincinnati. I'm Dave O'Brien, WSB Sports.
And don't forget that Sports Talk tonight, 7 to 8 with Dave O'Brien at AM-750 WSB. 6:20 with Garbo and 79 degrees.
At home, in the car, or at work, check AM for all you need to know. It's AM-750 WSB.
Summer's over, which means it gets dark earlier, which means we're in the house earlier, which means we spend more time together, especially on weekends. So we do family things together, like watch TV.
Just prior to mating, the Mongolian tree lizard developed...
Whoa, cool! Ew. Okay, kids, time for bed. Or play a nice family game.
Where'd you learn that word?
Mom, look what Tommy spelled. Okay, kids, time for bed. Or...
Honey, come here. What do you say we just...
Well, you see the problem. Then we discovered bowling. Yes, weekend bowling at Fairlane's Bowling Centers. It's fun. Yay! Good exercise. We all love it at Fairlane's. We can all be involved, and it certainly is a welcome alternative to sitting around and watching TV.
Wow. Check out what's on cable.
Okay, kids, time for bed.
You can bowl for just 99 cents a game from noon to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, only at Fairlane.
This element on AM-750 WSB.
Thank you.
6:23, 23 past 6 and 79 degrees. Kirk Mellish in the Weather Center tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 63 to 68. Tomorrow turning cloudy, breezy, and cooler. Scattered showers and thunder showers possible. High 74, low 62. Heavy rainfall tomorrow night. That's underlined. Very important message from Kirk Mellish to you.
Should we build the hometown radio arc?
Yeah. More details of the hometown hayride on the way. Stand by at 624, 79 degrees. Scott Slade.
WSB Skycopter Skyplane traffic, about a 1 mile backup at Georgia 400 now. Police are blocking the left lane, guarding a stalled car at Georgia 400, 1 mile north of Abernathy. In the left lane, stay to the right. That Southside Wreck Day Folk told you about a moment ago is Woolsey Road near Tara Boulevard. You might want to avoid that area. Rest of it's pretty calm here, Gary.
Thank you, Scott. Have a good drive home, Diggin.
Thank you.
Things that make you go, huh. Questions that make you go, Yeah, how many... There are 10 hot dogs in a pack and only 8 buns in a pack. Why do we have so many slow children playing? Why do we have so many blind drives? Where do people in Disneyland go for a vacation? Do fish sweat? I think we've answered that they do. Barry in Stone Mountain, your eternal questions.
All right, Gary, this is a first-time caller.
Sure.
And you're doing a great job. I love your show, especially getting people politically active.
Good.
But I like your homeboy.
The homeboy radio show?
Homeboy radio show.
Okay.
I got four of them.
What?
All right. Do people who are dyslexic dial 119 in emergencies? And why do they call rap music? And I know the answer to your perfumed toilet paper question. In case you have your butt on your shoulders.
Sure, her hand is just inches from that bell. Inches from that bell.
That's it. My brain's dead.
That's a good one. 872-0750 at AM-750 WSB. For those of you that are first-time callers and just found us over here on the AM dial at AM-750 WSB, Carla D. Kidwell, our executive producer, has two. Not much. She's pretty liberal with her.
Not much.
She's pretty liberal with her edit functions, but she has two. She has a bell, which means you're. And then she has a whistle, which means...
She also has a perfume dump button.
She does have a perfume.
Yes, I do.
Right up there up top, little smiley face on top of it with a bullet hole right between the eyes. AM-750 WSB and Bonnie in Avondale, you're on with your eternal question.
Hey.
Hi, Bonnie.
When you drink to forget, why is it always just thinking about what you're drinking to forget?
There's another cowboy song in there.
And why don't Baptists drink?
There's another cowboy song in there.
Everybody, all people, they got a reason to.
Why don't Baptists drink?
Who smokes herring?
What?
Who smokes herring?
Who smokes? Thank you, Bonnie.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Have a good day. Who smokes herring? Well, I'd like to see that. Barbara in Norcross, you're on the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show at AM-750 WSB.
Okay, I got just one for you.
One eternal question.
If there's an SOB, where do you go to meet son of a gun?
If there's an SOB, where do you go to meet son of a gun? All right, Barbara, thank you. Boy, that'll definitely make you go, Quick, look in the rearview mirror, wiggle your eyebrows. Yeah, me too. 627 and 79 degrees at AM-750 WSB, the Hometown Radio Show. Stack up, 872-0750. More eternal questions on the way.
An interesting thing happens to some rather large airlines on the way to Europe.
Traffic station, I'm looking at 6:30 for you here. 6:34, 26 and 7 o'clock and 79 degrees. Eternal questions this afternoon on the Hometown Radio Show at AM-750 WSB. And our hayride will be the 4th of November, Sunday night, at the Warren Farm Country Inn. Looks just like it sounds. It's a country inn in the country in Powder Springs. Acres and acres and acres of hayride territory.
That's it.
We'll have wagons, Belgian horses, drinks and food, marshmallow, bonfire. Then we'll have a hayride, maybe throw in some snipe hunting, all led by Jungle Jim Dave from Conyers.
Jungle Jim.
Got my pith helmet.
Jungle Dave. Where do they ever get the name for the pith helmet?
Yeah.
For a pith helmet. So you can say pith on the air.
Midtown.
You can say, we can all say pith helmet on the air.
They got it from Midtown.
It's made out of pith.
Like my helmet. It's
tell
a
us
pith helmet.
Put on your pith helmet. Tell us in 25 words or less why you want to go on a hayride with us. You can send it to us at a Hometown Hayride, AM-750 WSB, 1601 West Peachtree, Atlanta, 30309, or the fax number is 897-SEND, 897-7363. 25 words or less. We'll judge them on originality and humor. Got 15 winners, 2 inner guests, 30 people, 35 scream mirrors. Start announcing the winners next Monday, 6:35, 25, then 7 o'clock and 79 degrees. More eternal questions after quick check of that traffic at AM-750 WSB. Here's Joy Cashin.
WSB Skycopter Skyplane traffic. Still a pain on 400 northbound. Slow traffic starting around Abernathy. You had a stalled car sitting up there in the left lane on 400 northbound south of Northridge. Also, authorities are investigating a car fire on 285 northbound at Glenwood in DeKalb County. Gary.
Thank you, Joy. 6:36, 24, then 7 o'clock at AM 750 WSB. Questions that make you go, Carla D. Kidwell's got one for us here.
What is relative humidity? Does that mean when somebody you know or related to is sweating?
Relative humidity. That's just, well, you can't even allude to that joke, can you? Steve in College Park, what's your eternal question here? Want to make us go,
Yeah, well, actually, I got a whole bunch of them. You just stop me when you've had enough, okay?
Take 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
We got all the lines locked up here.
Listen, I'm real curious about this. When you go in your backyard and you dig a hole to put a plant in it, how come there's never enough dirt to put back in the hole?
That's true.
That's good.
Now, and another thing, when you drive down the road, you see Tim's Grocery, Ed's Hardware, Ernie's Body Shop. How come you never see Fred's Bank? Nobody ever names a bank after themselves.
Or a hospital.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah.
Another one I'm curious about. I don't know if you buy laundry detergent. Well,
yes.
I hope you do, but maybe somebody buys it for you. But when you go in the grocery store, the smallest box of detergent you can buy is the large.
Jumbo, the large.
It's the large. No, first is the large, then is the giant.
And then the king, and then
the jumbo. That's right, king, jumbo, family. And the hugest box you can buy, the size of a small condominium, is the economy size. But the smallest car you can buy is an economy car.
That's the pitfalls of a mercantile society there, Steve.
That's crazy.
That's a good one. That's one of the best, man. Yeah, the smallest box of powder you can buy is the large, and the largest is the economy.
Yeah.
Give us another one. I'm sure you got one more good one.
Yeah. Why is it that when an adult forgets something, that he's absent-minded, but if a kid forgets something, he's stupid?
Okay, Steve, thank you, man.
Yeah, you bet.
We're all going, Let's give Steve another, That's a good series of calls there. 6:38, 22, then 79 degrees at AM 750. WSB. Phil in Marietta, you got some eternal questions for us here?
Yeah, I've been wondering this for a long time.
Okay, let's share
I'm a first-time caller, and I've always wondered, does darkness travel at the speed of light? Now, you got to think about that one.
Yeah?
There's only one problem with it.
Only one problem, and that's what?
There's only one problem with that, is that if the definition of darkness is the absence of light.
Yes.
So the question is, can darkness travel at the speed of light?
What's the definition of light? The absence of darkness.
Could be.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
It's AM 750 WSB.
Bye.
Thank you, Paul. You guys. 6:39, 21, then 7 o'clock in, is it Garbo and Fayetteville? You're on the hometown radio show at AM 750 WSB.
Hi. I want the coffee mug that the lady in the phone booth didn't get because I've waited so long.
Can we give this lady a coffee mug?
13 minutes?
Yeah, Garbo. Can we get Garbo a coffee mug, Carla D? Well, that says, go ahead and give us your eternal question. She's on the phone with somebody.
Okay. And tell Steve in College Park, come to Fayetteville. We've got Barnett Bank here.
Barnett.
Barnett.
There's a guy's named Barnett. You're right, but that's the last name.
Okay. My 3-year-old asked me this one. Why is orange juice yellow? Okay. I have another one here. Toothpaste. Do you brush one tooth or your teeth? Why isn't it toothpaste?
Toothpaste. That's good. That's good.
Haircut. You get one cut?
Oh, you get them all cut.
You get them all cut. Haircut. And this is my last one.
All right.
Life insurance. Why do you buy life insurance when it only pays off in death?
Well, when you die. Thank you, Garbo.
Okay.
It's 6:40, 20 then 7 o'clock at AM 750 WSB, the hometown radio show. The big fat 79 degrees for you.
AM 750 WSB. Every morning when the first thing you want is news, and the last thing you have time for is stopping to watch TV or read the paper, use the radio. In your kitchen, in your car. Get the latest news, weather, and traffic from AM 750 WSB. Depend on it.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Nobody
beats Midas.
Nobody.
Who can you trust these days to take care of your car if it starts shaking or pulling or rattling?
Hey, for suspension or alignment, nobody beats Midas.
I worry about something I can't see.
What your eyes can't see, our state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment will show you. We'll pinpoint the problems and show you just what has to be done.
I also worry about the price.
We'll give you a written estimate before we start, so there are no surprises. And all our work is done by Midas-trained technicians. Whatever the problem, we not only take care of it, we keep it from getting bigger. So for alignment, shocks, or struts, nobody beats Midas.
Nobody beats Midas.
Nobody.
Right now, your participating Atlanta Midas dealers are having a sale on shocks and struts. Have any shock or strut installed and get 50% off the second shock or strut.
When it comes to clothes, you can define quality with one word: wool. Think about it. Wool looks rich, distinctive, a little understated. You can wear it over and over again, and it'll look crisp and fresh every time. Wool also naturally resists soil and sheds wrinkles, keeps its shape. Frankly, you can depend on wool for good looks that last. And we all agree that's important. Of course, wool delivers comfort and versatility, too. Today's wool comes in a variety of exciting colors and fabrics. You can wear them now and keep on wearing them right through spring. Now, that's excellent wardrobe value. So look for the Woolmark label when you shop. In these times when value concerns us all, there's always a good reason to buy wool.
Home for the holidays. It's not too early to start singing that song, is it?
No, absolutely not.
Well, Carla's with me right now visiting with Nutrisystem, for Nutrisystem, and you've got some holiday plans already.
Yeah, I do. You know, I'm going to go home because I'm not from Atlanta, but I'm going to go home for the holidays, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to go home because my friends and my family are going to be shocked when they see me.
Different hair?
No.
What?
A whole new Carla.
That's right. You've lost some weight with Nutrisystem.
I've lost 16 pounds.
How does that make you feel?
Thrilled. I mean, used to, if I had gained weight, I would be real apprehensive about going home. But now I can't wait because I can't wait to show off.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to do that, and people will notice.
I know.
16 pounds already on Nutrisystem.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, get 50% off Nutrisystem program services. This is the final week. You have only 5 days left. Countdown to thin. Call 1-800-321-THIN. That's 1-800-321-THIN. Don't wait. Call now. Nutrisystem. We succeed where diets fail you. Get ready to wiggle your nose. It's coming up here. Do it in your car. 79 degrees at 6:44, 16 and 7 o'clock at AM-750 WSB. Skycopter, Skyplane traffic. It's Joy. Cash in.
So got some problems out there. We got a stalled car on 400 northbound south of Northridge sitting in the left lane. That's our 400 northbound traffic extra heavy back towards Abernathy. We certainly do appreciate the listener tip of a wreck on the west side of town. I-20 westbound just west of I-285. An accident sitting out there in the right-hand lane, so watch out for those of you headed out towards Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Car fire blocking the right lane into the ramp 285 northbound to Glenwood into Cobb County. Also a wreck clearing on Buford Highway at Briarwood. Also Panola Road at Covington Highway. We always appreciate your listener tips. You can call us free on our Bell South Mobility Traffic Hotline. Punch *750. I'm Joy Cash in WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic.
That's a Southern reporter. You can call us free on the Bell South Mobility Hotline.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, Joy. What about internal questions, Cashin? Do you have any for us?
I've got a couple.
All right.
Okay, you're on an airliner. You're coming back to Atlanta to land. It's 10 o'clock at night. The pilot says, weather in Atlanta is partly cloudy, blah, 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 blah.
Like you could change it or something.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Maybe
and
buy an umbrella or a coat on the plane.
Yeah, I really need that SPF information. My sunglasses, I need those at night. Who the heck cares if it's cloudy at night? I don't.
Attack them.
Some of us do, Joy. Some of us who are shelling out $5 for that ticket, we better get weather.
You better get that information.
Yeah, because all we're getting is peanuts and weather on that flight.
Hey, yeah, that's another thing. Like they give you those peanuts like that's going to fill you up for the whole flight.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
Like they can't give you another pack. You know.
Well, it makes the airline food seem better.
Oh, jeez.
That's what that's there for.
All right, thank you, Joy. 6:40, 6:14, then 7 o'clock at AM-750 WSB. Hometown Radio Sports Shorts. Here's Dave O'Brien for Uncle Larry Munson.
The Boston Red Sox haven't won a World Series since 1918, and they aren't going to win one in 1990 unless they stage the greatest comeback in league championship history against Oakland. Today, the Juggernaut Athletics took a 3-0 series lead over Boston with a 4-1 victory that began and ended like the first 3 games, with the Red Sox scoring first and Oakland ahead after 9 innings. Game 4 of the series will be tomorrow at Oakland's Coliseum. And if the A's win, it'll be their second straight ALCS sweep over Boston. Oakland whipped them 4 in a row in 1988. Now, the National League Championship is far more interesting. And tonight in Pittsburgh, the Pirates try to tie it up at 2 with Cincinnati. Bob Walk goes for the Pirates, Jose Rio for the Reds. They took a 2-1 series advantage with a win yesterday. And the San Francisco 49ers top running back, Roger Craig, will not be running for the World Champs when they visit the Falcons on Sunday here on AM-750 WSB. Craig tore a knee ligament on Sunday. He is lost for at least 2 weeks, according to the Niners. I'm Dave O'Brien, WSB Sports.
6:47, 13 and 7 o'clock. Let's go to Dale in Snellville. You're on a hometown radio show at AM-750 WSB. Your eternal question.
Yeah, Gary, I got about 3 of them.
Go ahead, Dale.
Why do they call it a football stands when you go there to sit? Number 2.
Number 2.
What is this stuff that people got on the cars? It says for sale by owner.
Yeah, like go sell somebody else's.
Go sell it.
You're right. Who do you think would sell the car?
One more. Why do they call them apartments when they're all together?
Thank you, Dale.
All righty.
872-0750, the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show at AM-750 WSB. Out to Duluth and Paul with your question that'll make everybody here go,
Yeah, Gary. You know, I don't know if you ride bikes a lot or anything you've ever noticed.
I got a hog. I mean, motorcycles or
10-speed bike.
Okay, 10-speed. No, I don't have it.
You know, on a man's bike, there's a bar that goes between the seat to the handles.
Yes.
It's really high.
Yes.
And on the women's bike, there's not one.
Like it should be the other way around.
Right,
like we
that's
got
what I was thinking, too.
Protect it. Okay, Paul.
And sitting out here, you know, I was waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, since everybody else gets a mug, mine should at least have my name on it since I've waited for so long. But,
do we have any coffee? No, we're getting, Carla D is throwing her hands up. She's almost pulling hair now, Paul. Don't press it. we got, enter the hayride contest.
All right.
That's something.
Why? No, I don't understand why you plant a plant.
Plant to plant. You mean plant to plant in the ground. Okay.
Right.
Might not have brought that one up, Dave, Paul.
Okay,
you had us up until then. It's AM-750 WSB, the hometown radio show. Plant to plant.
Violated that rule of comedy.
Sure did. You gave him too much. 6:49, 11 and 7 o'clock. Back up to Joey Cashin, AM-750 WSB, Skycopter, Skyplane, traffic.
And we got a problem out on the west side. A brand new accident on the West Expressway 20 westbound just before you get to I-85 is sitting out there in the right-hand lane. We certainly do appreciate our listener tipper on that. Clearing up a stall up in North Fulton County on 400 northbound in the left lane south of Northridge. That's why things are sluggish back towards the Abernathy area. Also, wrecks clearing at Panola at Covington Highway, Buford Highway at Briarwood, and one at Old Dixie at Frontage Road. I'm Joy Cashin, WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic.
Why do they call them apartments when they're all together?
Those Treasury drug people, what a great bunch. Here it is cold and hay fever season, and what's sale priced in their newest hot item flyer? Sudafed. 48 tablets are just $4.49, and Kleenex, $250 for $1.29. I mean, Treasury always offers huge savings in their hot item flyers, but now, when other places are jacking the price up since we have to buy this stuff anyway, Treasury is putting it on sale. Now, these are some folks that take good care of us.
We'll take good care of you.
See, I told you.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful
We're placing a gas furnace next to this group of carolers to demonstrate the superior warming capabilities of natural gas, the heat source that can save up to 30% on your heating bills.
On away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird.
Let's turn the gas furnace on, shall we?
As we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. Oh, winter wonderland. Summertime, 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 summertime. Well, we'll go swimming every day. No time to wait, just time to play.
Well, this just goes to show you that nothing adds warmth like a gas furnace.
It's summertime, summertime.
Natural gas from Atlanta Gas Light Company and Georgia Natural Gas Company. Call your Energy Wise heating dealer for details about efficient gas heating systems.
Hello, Norm. You didn't have the winning McDonald's McMillions ticket last night, did you? You didn't? Okay, bye. Cheryl, what? Didn't win? Bye.
Hey, if nobody won playing McDonald's McMillions on NBC last night, the $1 million prize goes into tonight's pot. The more days no one wins, the bigger the pot becomes. So, you've got to get a new McMillions ticket every day. Watch NBC at night to see if your ticket matches the winning number. See, if you don't win, maybe no one else will either.
Mom, how did you do at McMillions? Oh, too bad. Bye.
McDonald's for food, folks, and fun.
Well, keep on laughing, because nobody won last night, so tonight's pot is worth $8 million. For your chance to win the fortune, pick up a McMillions ticket and watch Lucky Chances tonight at 9 o'clock on Atlanta's 11 Alive. No purchase to play. Details at participating McDonald's.
Jim Scott Piano and Organs, a family business in Metro Atlanta for over 30 years. Deborah, her husband Morris, and Jim Jr. are the second generation. Their policy is, and always will be, to offer the best quality instruments at the lowest prices and to make sure all customers are taken care of like family. Buying at rented hotel rooms or auditoriums doesn't save you money or give you the selection or attention you need. Using make-believe reasons for so-called special prices is not doing things their way. Doing things the Jim Scott way means the lowest prices now and good service always. If you have a problem 5, 10, or more years down the road, you'll be able to call on them. Jim Scott Music has a complete piano and organ service department. It's the only authorized dealer in Metro Atlanta for Yamaha pianos, the most popular piano in the world today, and always very competitively priced. Jim Jr., Deborah, or Morris will give you help anytime. Visit the Jim Scott store in Gwinnett Outlets Mall, South Lake Mall, West Paces Plaza, Skyland Shopping Center, or Armour Drive in Midtown.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Gonzalez. Want to remind you that I've got some terrific guests coming up on Sound Off's new fall season. On the 22nd, you'll meet a woman who wants people to stop fishing because she says aquatic creatures are just like people. So make sure you're here tonight and every weeknight at 8 o'clock for Sound Off. Now, more of the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show on AM-750 WSB.
Hey, Paul, sit down. You're cracked, okay? Paul Gonzalez, everybody. Paul Gonzalez. I can see him dancing. Holla, holla, holla. The ruffly sleeves. Kirk Mullish in the Weather Center on AM-750 WSB calls for mostly cloudy tonight. Low 63 to 68 tomorrow. He has grave weather forecast. Turning cloudy, breezy, and cooler through the day. Scattered showers and thunder showers possible. High tomorrow 74. Low tomorrow night 62. Heavy rainfall tomorrow night because of these big Atlantic storms moving in. Heavy rainfall tomorrow night forecast. Thank you, Kirk. It's 78 degrees. It's 6:54, 6 and 7 o'clock on Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show.
Problems down on the west side. WSB Skycopter and Skyplane traffic. I-20 westbound, a wreck in the right lane just before you get to I-285. Appreciate the listener tipper on that. Also, slow traffic left over on 400 northbound approaching Northridge due to an earlier stall. Garo.
Any more eternal questions there, Joy?
Yes. Why are there always handicapped parking places in front of bars? Why? I mean, everybody's handicapped when they get out. Why are the whole lot handicapped? That's what I want to know.
Are you handicapped?
Yeah,
not yet.
Oh, you are now. Thank you, Joy. Let's go to Jim in Lilburn. You're on the Hometown Radio Show at AM-750 WSB. And a question to make us all go, what?
How you doing, Gary?
Doing fine.
Great. I got 3 questions for you.
What?
Number 1 is, why do you see so many signs that say, no pets allowed except seeing-eye dogs? I mean, who can read it if they've got one?
Yeah.
All right. What is martinizing, and why does it take an hour?
That's a good one. What is martinizing, and why does it take an hour? All right.
And the third one is, when are you coming to the freight room?
Oh, to hear you play guitar.
Right.
Oh.
You told me, you said, well, hey, we say a lot of things on the show, but I mean this.
No, hey, this you're still playing guitar, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
And the freight room is still in business.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm with you. I'm with you, Jim.
The check's in the mail.
No, it's not a matter of checks in the mail. It's a matter we will be there, but
Yeah.
gosh, dog, trying to get a radio show off the ground here.
Well, I know. I'll be glad to see you.
All right, sir. Keep
You have a
touching
good
it out.
day.
Yeah, I am. Thanks for calling, Jim. It's 6:56, 4 then 7 at AM 750 WSB. Louise in Stone Mountain has an eternal question.
Speaking of handicapped parking places, why do they have handicapped parking places at golf courses? Dave should know the answer to this.
Do they have handicap?
Everybody has handicap at the golf.
Well, I know, but they only have 6 of them.
Do what?
They only have 6 of them.
6 parking places?
They always put them down front.
I've seen a handicap. I've seen golfers in wheelchairs. Pretty good ones, too.
Not very many.
On a practice tee.
I've seen blind golfers, but not very many.
Okay, any more eternal questions, Louise?
No, that's all.
That's it, huh? Okay. It's 872-0750 on AM-750 WSB. Charlie and Morrow, you got a question to make us go, huh?
Hey, McKee.
Hey.
Why don't bird dogs fly?
I've heard that one. Did you hear the one about? Did you hear the one about fishing?
No, buddy.
How come fishermen in a boat fish off the bank and fishermen on the bank fish to where the boat is?
Hey, I got another one.
Okay.
What the hell did they leave Beaver?
We've asked that question before.
We've asked that question a long time.
What did? Oh, you are. What did they leave the boy?
They leave to Beaver?
Leave it. Somebody leave it to me.
To Beaver. Thank you, man. Okay, let's hop out to Dunwoody. And Brian, you're on the hometown radio show with your...
Yeah, I got one for you.
Okay, what?
Why do they call it the Far East? Everybody goes west to get there.
Our troops did, didn't they?
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Well, the last one's just a little joke.
All right.
What do they call, what does a dyslexic, agnostic insomniac do?
What?
He lays awake all night wondering if there really is a dog.
Oh, boy.
That's all I got.
Good night, Brian.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. It's like the dyslexic cop was pulling ladies over and giving them IUDs.
Oh, Dave.
That's funny. AM-750 WSB, the Gary McKee Hometown Radio Show. We take a final call here. All right, Alan and Marietta, you got a question to make us go, huh?
Yeah, I got your question.
All right, what's your eternal question
All
there?
right, why do you park in a driveway and drive on a parkway?
Drive in a parkway.
Huh?
We've had that asked before this afternoon, Alan. You're right in there with the rest of us.
There you go.
That's a big one. You got any more?
That's it.
All right, thanks for calling. Yeah, that's it. More on that big hayride tomorrow coming up, the Hometown Radio Hayride. It's
exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. We're getting many entries, too. Even as we speak, you can send them in on the fax at 897-SEND, 897, and the numbers corresponding to the letters in the word send. I think it's 6363.
736.
Oh, 7363. Tell us in 25 words or less why you want to go on a hayride with us on the 4th of November at Warren Farm Country Inn in Powder Springs. Wagons, Belgium horses, drinks, food, marshmallows, bonfire, whole good hometown time.
That's right.
Whole good hometown
Whole
time.
time,
Hometown time. Little Garbo McKee traveling the music.
The only station that covers traffic with our own helicopter and airplane. AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
WSB Atlanta.
AM-750 WSB News time at the tone lead is 7 o'clock already.
Good evening. I'm Eric Taylor in the AM-750 WSB News Center. The temperature at 7 o'clock, 78 degrees. Tonight's weather, mostly cloudy, low 63 to 68. AM-750 WSB, Skycopter, Skyplane, traffic. Here's Joy Cashin.
One leftover problem on the interstates. It's going to be on the west side. I-20 westbound, a wreck before the perimeter out there in the right-hand lane. That's going to cause some slowing and aggravation for those of you headed out towards Fulton Industrial Boulevard. 400 northbound may still be a little bit sluggish between Abernathy and Northridge due to early stalls that were out there in the road. Also, wrecks clearing on Panola Road at the Covington Highway, a stall in the 2800 block of Evans Mill, and Buford Highway at Briarwood. I'm Joy Cashin, WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic.
AM-750 WSB News Center time, 7:01. Crisis in the Gulf. Update. Iraq warns of war with Israel. Saddam Hussein threatens the Israelis for shooting some 21 Palestinians to death yesterday as they attacked Jews in Jerusalem. Baghdad claims it has a new rocket. It can hit targets several hundred miles away. President Bush shakes his head.
These threats of his are counterproductive in terms of solving
any peaceful resolution of the question. They don't help a thing. They just polarize.
At the UN, sources say the U.S. will do something it hardly ever does, cast a Security Council vote against Israel. The motion would condemn Tel Aviv for the massacre of the Palestinians. A report from Germany says a prosecutor will charge 20 Germans with selling chemical weapons to Iraq. Reports indicate Germans set up 6 poison gas factories for Saddam Hussein. Stay with AM-750 WSB for up-to-the-minute coverage from the Middle East at the top of every hour, and we'll break in with updates as necessary. The man who calls alcohol a demon in his life gets life in prison. A jury in Cobb County convicts James Chester of Austell in the drunk driving hit-run death of 2 teenagers. Coverage of the verdict from AM-750 WSB's Elaine Wooten.
The jury found James Chester guilty of vehicular homicide in the death of Christy LeMaine and guilty of the more serious charge of malice murder in the death of Darlene Deaton. Darlene's mother, Velma Deaton, says perhaps some good will come from this trial.
I'll never have my baby again. I'll never see that smile. I'll never feel those arms say, I love you, Mom. But maybe through this, we can keep other drug drivers off the road.
The judge sentenced Chester to the maximum 15 years on the vehicular homicide charge and the mandatory life sentence on the malice murder charge. Those sentences will run consecutively. District Attorney Tom Sharon says he is delighted with the outcome of the trial. Elaine Wooten, AM-750 WSB News.
AM-750 WSB News Center time, 7:03. Just ahead, a tax deal fizzles. Plus the weather from Atlanta's only full-time radio meteorologist.
Southern Copy Machines brings you another innovative Canon office product. Other copiers make great copies, but Canon makes a great original. The new Performance Guarantee Program offered by Southern Copy Machines. It's more than just protection for your copier. It's a complete maintenance program that'll keep your Canon copier running in good working order. All aspects of your copier are covered: maintenance, toner supply, and parts. Everything except the paper. Whether you choose Canon's versatile NP 2020, the front-loading NP 1520, or the compact NP 1020, you'll find the Performance Guarantee Program covers the needs of your business, and it's all offered by Southern Copy Machines. Call them today for details. Southern Copy Machines, 448-0770. That's 448-0770 for Southern Copy Machines.
I like the way you make me laugh. I like the funny things you do. You got a style that's on your own. I like the pride in you. You make me wanna smile. You know you make me sparkle too. You're such a kick to have around. I like the pride in you. I like the pride in you. I like the pride in you.
AM-750 WSB News Center time, 7:04. President Bush apparently changes his mind on a tax deal. Earlier today, he said he might go for higher taxes on people earning over $100,000 a year. That would be coupled to a cut in the capital gains tax. Now, after a meeting with Senate Republicans, the White House indicates that won't happen. In DeKalb County, they're playing musical jobs. 2 officials switch offices in county government. Executive Assistant to the CEO, Jim Pierce, becomes Director of Public Works effective tomorrow. That's when Public Works Director Alva Byram becomes Executive Assistant. He says it's too bad this had to happen.
Well, I'm disappointed that it was necessary to come to this point. We had a very able administrator or executive assistant in Mr. Pierce.
Pierce was forced out by a state Supreme Court ruling that he was educationally unqualified. The Dow Industrial's down 78 points, their second biggest loss of the year, the closing at 24.45. Oakland beat the Red Sox 4-1. The A's lead that series 3-0. Now Atlanta's most accurate weather with AM-750 WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish.
Our forecast the next few days will change depending on Tropical System Klaus and where it goes. The WSB exclusive 5-day forecast, partly cloudy tonight, low around 65. For tomorrow, increasing cloudiness, breezy and a little cooler with scattered showers and thunder showers possible, high 76, low 59. And the extended forecast Thursday through Saturday, rain or showers Thursday and Friday, turning partly cloudy Saturday, high 75, lows 55. I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
Currently, WSB color radar is clear under partly cloudy skies. Relative humidity 60%. Winds from the east at 8 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 29.99 and falling. 7:06, the temperature on Peachtree Street 78 degrees. Hear triple the traffic coverage. The Bell South Mobility Network and Skycopter Skyplane reports. When you see a problem, dial *750, a free call for Bell South Mobility customers. I'm Eric Taylor, and if news breaks out, we'll break in. This is Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
AM-750 WSB Atlanta presents Sports Talk with Dave O'Brien. To be a part of our show, call 872-0750. That's 872-0750. Now, here's Dave O'Brien.
Nice to have you along on this Tuesday night. I am Dave O'Brien. We'll be taking your calls until 8 o'clock at 872-0750 or 1-800-WSB Talk. We have an open board, and really, we can talk about anything you like. A potpourri, an amalgamation, anything you like. You call it, we'll talk about it. 872-0750, the number. We can talk pro football. We can also talk college. I'd like to get into a little chatter also about the Atlanta Hawks because they're opening up their training camp, and they have a new coach, an entire new coaching staff. And your feelings on this unit, which is largely unchanged from last year, but it appears that's exactly what the Hawks wanted to do. The only difference is the coaching staff. Mike Fratello and his staff are gone. We can talk about that somewhat. Also, the Red Sox losing again today, but what else is new? The Pirates in the Cincinnati series, that one looks like it's going to be 6-7 games. To me, I'd like to get your viewpoint on that. Are the Oakland A's too good for baseball? That's a serious question. Oakland won again today 4-1. Red Sox scored first. Then the A's got the last 4. So it was 4-1. The A's are now up 3 games to nothing. They're going to go up 4-0 and sweep tomorrow, I think. If Boston wins 1 game, it's going to be a tremendous victory for the Red Sox. So again, since 1918, Red Sox have not won a World Series. They won't this year. The A's are just so talented. 2 guys who have won better than 20 games. The worst starter they have went today and won, Mike Moore. He had 13 victories, 15 defeats. Dennis Eckersley came in, closed it out again. McGuire nearly hit one out.